Welcome to day 4. Our focus statement for today says, I am here to be loved, lovable, and loving of myself unconditionally. Good morning and welcome to day 4, Rewinding the Right Replays. Today's presentation of meditation is a bit extended, so I'm not going to hold you here too long. But I want to thank you for helping us make it to 400 subscribers. We've been on since the 1st of January and just over our first month. And we have hit 400 subscribers. So I thank you for spreading the word ever so kindly in this way and helping us to grow. It really does take your participation to let people know what you're getting from this experience and how it has been helpful to you and how you are able to start your day with a smile and a new lesson for yourself every day through meditation. So thank you for your presence. We're going to jump right in to our series, but first, let's take a look at this fun fact in meditation. There we go. True love is a selfless feeling where you love each other unconditionally without any limitations. There is support and understanding without expecting anything in return. To find true love, you need to love yourself first, so it helps in understanding others. Hi, Bridget. Welcome. Good to have you here today. We're going to jump right in after our affirmations into meditation today. It's a little bit extended, so I want to make sure I keep the half-hour window for everyone. Let's review our affirmations for today. I deserve all the good things that happen for me. I choose to stop apologizing for being me. The greatest gift I can receive is my own unconditional love. I deserve to feel good about myself. My voice is valuable and my opinion matters. I trust the person I am becoming. I recognize my imperfections and accept them fully. I appreciate who I am and love my life. I release the need to judge myself and others. I am unique and feel great about being me. Thank you for sharing in today's affirmations. Let's start our meditation for today. We're going to take a deep dive pretty quickly. So as we jump in, go ahead and get yourself in a comfortable space and be prepared to share. It's time for Mindful Moments Meditation with DJ Classics. Welcome to the Unselfish Love meditation series. Welcome to day 4, Rewinding the Right Replays. Can you remember life before you were born? Do you remember what it was like to grow cell by cell in your mother's womb? Are you able to recall events and circumstances prior to your birth? What would you do with this knowledge? If you had it, would it help you live a better life or not? The influences of love that surrounded you in pre-existence hold the earliest forms of love in your life. And no matter what contributing factors were at the beginning, you have each new day to record a love of your own. Let's go within and discover our first love. Find a comfortable seated position that offers rest, but not slumber. Be aware of the surface that is supporting you. Feel the temperature on your skin that is exposed. Notice how it is either cool, warm, or perfectly enjoyable. Our bodies are highly intelligent, just like our minds. Our lungs pull air in from outside, absorb oxygen, and release carbon dioxide without any personal interjection from you. Take a big, deep breath in. Hold it momentarily. And then exhale. Notice the expansion and contraction of your lungs. On your next breath, pay attention. Breathe in and breathe out. This time, as you fill yourself with air, expand your lungs and belly. Inhale. And exhale. You're doing very well. Continue your regular breathing pattern while listening to today's meditation. Take a journey to the moments just after your conception. Without the assistance of your mind's offering, you began to grow, using a love for yourself you could not yet comprehend. Using love for life, you passed through the germinal, embryonic, and fetal stage of life. You took all you needed from what surrounded you, freely and abundantly. From your earliest existence, you trusted yourself enough to be satisfied with loving yourself unselfishly. Take a moment to absorb this awareness. The moment you took your first breath, you signaled the arrival of external love in absorption and issuance. In your earliest days on earth, you were most likely surrounded by love from your parents and grandparents and maybe your siblings. Your arrival and the love that comes with it was extended from you and was plentifully returned in lavish amounts. Take a moment and soak in copious amounts of this miraculous experience. And think about those you know were there when you were born. Where does this love exist in your life today? Is it a part of your daily lifestyle? Is it the main focus and source of energy you draw nourishment from every day? Do you still feel as loved, lovable, and loving as the day of your birth? In many cases, this level of love is lessened by the application of life's challenges, and most only get this feeling once a year on the anniversary of our birth. Some of our happiest birthdays hold memories of love and adoration by those who extend love to us. How is it possible to keep these memories and others like them in the forefront of our minds? So often this space holds negative memories based on the social conditions placed there by the challenges of daily life. The sharing of more challenges than joys lead to a life peppered with complaints and unnecessary remembrances of problems from our past. Recalling these less than loving memories and the practice of repeating them in our minds with the hope of a different outcome is a futile attempt at changing the past. It allows your past to rob your present of the highs of a loving experience. Imagine how many times you've practiced this activity, so often doing it because everyone else is doing it. What an unbelievable waste of time. How can you break out of this pattern? As humans, we are surrounded by other humans. All of our behaviors are learned by proximity. Changing the people around you is not as easy and often requires some amount of force on your part. Changing yourself is much easier and has a better chance of having a lifelong impact. What it will take varies based on what you've learned from your parents and other family members, your teachers and clergy, your bosses and co-workers, and your neighbors and community members. This is how your belief system is developed. If you grew up in a loving, caring, nurturing family, you are more likely to be considerate, intelligent, decisive, and organized. Concurrently, if your parents raised you with negative messaging from childhood and with their fears and insecurities, it may show up in you. When you think of it, what hand-me-down traits do you possess? We often see our ancestors' past home videos show up in our lives as a series reboot or sequel. Watching old videos that contain joy, love, peace, and prosperity work well as repetitious views. However, far too often, pain and suffering is on the replay with new characters, surroundings, and circumstances. The succession of lack and disappointment rewinds and replays, even in an upgraded version of you, as a DVD, Blu-ray, or other digital platform that's provided these days. With those you form new close relationships with, the blending of your upbringing will begin to be seen in the next generation as well as a reflection in each other. Even with these challenges, there is space for renewable energy through the process of erasing the old tapes and recording new positive experiences worth putting on replay all day. This is not an idea that contains guilt or blame pointed at the past. Everyone should be commended for doing the best they can with what they have. What's best is withdrawing what's not needed and adding to the good derived from our positive experiences from the past. Breathe in a fresh new idea of yourself, loved and lovable and loving. Now exhale with a sense of confidence that this is who you are inside and out. Know that deep within you are pure love, as pure as you were from the moment you were formed. You are here, as our focus statement says today, to be loved, lovable, and loving of yourself first. Repeat, I am here to be loved, loving, and lovable to myself first. As we prepare to meditate together, take a moment to find a place to lie down or sit comfortably Close your eyes and quietly listen to our focus statement for today. I am here to be loved, lovable, and loving of myself unconditionally. If your thoughts stray at any time during our time of silence, please bring them back to the focus statement of our meditation. You may continue your deep breathing at a pace that is comfortable for you. Our moment of silence together will start with and end by the sound of a soft bell. I am here to be loved, lovable, and loving of myself unconditionally. Welcome back. Take a deep breath in and slowly release your breath. You may open your eyes when ready, slowly returning to the present. As you go throughout the rest of your day, keep today's focus statement with you. I am here to be loved, lovable, and loving of myself unconditionally. Namaste. Welcome back, everyone. I hope that today's sharing has given you a bit of background on how to draw from the good in your past and apply it into today's present in order to affect positive into the future. So often we get wrapped up in the spaces where we are, and we forget about the purest form of love that existed for us before we even took our first breath. Let's take a look at our questions for today and review them. Question 1 says, how can you draw from the love in your life before you were born, right now, in the present? Question 2 says, what patterns of your ancestry do you recognize in your life today? Question 3. How will the love in your life today affect the generations that follow you? I want to thank you for being here today and being a part of our sharing in this space. I hope that what you experience is allowing you to dig a little deeper. The reason that we have this is to allow you quiet, private time while in the midst of community to rediscover parts of yourself that you may not have even looked at in 10 or 20 years. And to use that knowledge gained through meditation to help you progress forward with a positive spirit that doesn't just affect you individually, but it will affect the lives of everyone around you. So reach way back to before you took your first breath and grab that positive influence, grab that dose of love from everyone who was there. I'm already thinking of my grandmothers and grandparents, grandfather, grandpop, and granddad, I call them, and how exciting it was when I was born to my parents for them, and how generations prior weren't alive when I was born and did not get to indulge in that. And so I just have to pull from what's there and apply it to now and push it forward into the next generations that come. I want to thank you also for being so supportive of our live programming and our other meditation videos. I wanted to share with you that we made it to 400 subscribers as of last night. We did it. We're at 400, and our new book has also been published as of late last night, so you can get the book to go along with this series that we're in, so you have a guide as you go through, a place to put your thoughts. And I added a few extras this time too. And it has only been 4 solid weeks, and we have over 6,000 views of these meditation videos. So I want to thank you for every like, for every subscribe, for every comment that you've added in on the videos, every share that you've made. Every share counts, and I get to see how many of you are doing it, not individually, but just how much you appreciate what we're doing here and you share it with others. So thank you very, very much. Our focus statement for today says, I am here to be loved, lovable, and loving of myself unconditionally. Namaste.